G'day everyone, it's Max and welcome to Sleepy Saturday Sunday Games. And that's right, and this is Minecraft. Now, in this particular case, Sleepy Saturday Sunday Games are just games that I play, and I've played a lot of, where I won't have either the time or I don't have the ability to run them as full everyday videos on the channel, but I have got enough time or managed to squeeze out something to put them on the channel on the weekends. And everybody likes extra videos on the weekends because that's always a good thing. So in this particular case, we are playing a specific thing in Minecraft, and that is Minecraft Survival Island. And this will be episode 0. Why is that? Well, let's switch the screen over and we'll have a look. This is Minecraft Survival Island 7 years ago. This is the completed version of Minecraft Survival Island that I played as one of the last things I did before my hiatus on Minecraft. Now, this video series and the whole new series, I'm dedicating this to my OGs, right? The original subbers, that have stuck through thick and thin, and of course are still sticking around. Minecraft was a big part of our world back then, and Minecraft's still a lot of fun to play because it is the original crafting game. It is the original factory simulator. It is basically the original survival game of prepping. You do it all in Minecraft. It's pretty crazy. So in this particular case, let's tour what we have for Minecraft Survival Island Episode 0. And at the very end of the video, you're going to get a sneak peek of what island we're going to be on for Episode 1. This is Evil Island, because it's amazing. And in front of us right now is the Evil Spire Tower, which goes all the way to Sky Limit, which has its reasons. The smaller tower to the left of it is the Farming Tower. This, of course, holds a lot of the grown type material, wheats, watermelons, that kind of thing. Keep in mind, when this map was done way back when, there was no horses. There was a lot of stuff. All right. In fact, we had just gotten villagers. That was just a thing. And we're not talking anything about fancy villagers or different types of villagers. We got villagers. Hey, brown clothing wearing people. That was it. That was a thing. So in this particular case, we're going to take a quick tour. Going to show you a few things. It's pretty cool. And at the end of it, we will have a look at what we're going to do for Episode 1 and on Sleepy Saturday Sundays for doing this kind of Minecraft play. Now, anybody that knows about the Survival Island Challenge, is you get to start on an island in the middle of an ocean, preferably with only one tree, because that's a thing, and you have to survive. You have to make a go of it. It's kind of like the Island Block Challenge. That became kind of popular a lot later, but the Survival Island Challenge is at least allows you to stay on the ground, right? But what do we got here? We have all kinds of stuff here. Stone making generator. Well, of course I do. You got to have a stone making generator, which of course looks to be broken at the moment. Is that a thing? Maybe it is. I don't know. I have no idea. It could be broken. Maybe I can even try and fix it. I don't know. Look at that. It did do a thing. It made blocks, and that's the way it's supposed to work. Keeping in mind, I should note, this map was very broken. This map was very broken when I went to load it, and I had to spend some days through console commands and other really weird commands to fix it. So, like when I loaded it, the day-night cycle didn't work. Farming didn't work. None of it worked. It was in bad shape. But let's have a look at what we got. So this is Evil Spire. Of course, it's evil. There's so much going on here. The lighting is not quite working in here at the moment. Again, some of the redstone rules have changed as years have gone by. But the old manual light sensor is working, which is really cool, which is out there. This, of course, is the hallway into the second tower here. We'll have a look at that in a second. Going up is monsters and stuff, but we'll get to that. You come down one floor, and this is all the storage and stuff and the things, right? Because you got to have a storage stuff and things locker with all your records and all the things. It has secret potion rooms. It has, of course, it has like secret cooking availability. And of course, you got to have more secret storage for the secret stuff, because that's the thing. Even has janiting table in case we need it. So that is a thing. Next floor down, of course, is the entryway into my nether. Of course, got to have the cool look. Unfortunately, I did try to work on some of the automation for this. It just wouldn't work. So I've had to leave that. But this is our nether entrance. And of course, this down here is the train network. The train network, of course, takes you all around the map. Anybody who will recognize this, this is my multi-track switching system, which allows you to have a single track, which allows you to go in multiple directions without any hassles. That's kind of a cool thing. This train station, by the way, is fully functional. It does work. So, like, you can do things like call a train. That's a thing. Look at that. Cool, huh? You can, and that will launch you, by the way. This switch here is actually not part of the train station. It's actually part of the switching network, and it allows you to choose if you want to go north or south. That's pretty cool. But this is a fully functional train station, which, of course, is a thing. Down below, we have several floors of animals. Yes, I keep all my animals underground. And it was painful. It was painful to get sheep, chickens, and cows onto this island, much less down into these areas. It's the same as the grass. I had to grow the grass one block at a time all the way down a spiral to get it down here. So that's pretty crazy stuff. I will now run back upstairs. So, of course, we're going to end the new series. We're definitely having train stations and train tracks and, going to places and the things. We're going to come back to the nether just because that's a tour all on its own. And now I'm going to, we'll do upstairs. We'll do upstairs to have a look at the really coolness at the top of the tower. Unfortunately, the zipper ladder, the zipper elevator ladder does not work. The timers, again, Redstone has changed enough where the time is off, right? It won't carry you all the way up. So that's a thing. I have to actually crawl this, so I will do that, and I will see you at the top. Okay, and here we are at the top of the world. Yeah. So we are way up here. We are at we're at 205, right? So that's a thing. So let me do a little crouching here because falling off really hurts really bad. So here we are at the top of the tower. There's the farming tower below us. That is the manual light sensor. So before they had light sensors in Minecraft, that right there would allow you to turn lights on and off automatically in the day-night cycle. Oh yeah, that's the thing. And it is still working. The redstone for the lights is broken because I think there's some short-circuiting going on in this building itself. But I have checked this out and it is working. That is totally max made. That's a max made island, and it has villagers on it. There were no villagers here, of course, on this island, of course, and I had to bring them villagers here by rail underground from their village to this location. That was a huge challenge back then. That was some crazy stuff. On this side, we have this is an underground boatway, which will then this lighthouse then has an entrance to it, and then you can go out and sail. That is a sand generator. It does not work. It actually failed. That bug was in the game for probably only about 3-4 months, and then they patched it out. But that sand generator, when it was working, it made sand, and when you're on a very small island, sand, any kind of building block is a good thing. So that, of course, is that. Now, why are we all the way up here? We are all the way up here for these guys. Look at that. Look at them. Boy, look at them all just dancing in there. They're having a party. This, of course, is my monster spawner. We'll just come in here and we'll just kill some of them off because we can't be having that. It does two things. Of course, one, it provides experience. It provides all that wonderful, juicy, glowy stuff that allows us to stew. Now, it is not super efficient as a blaze spawner experience gather machine, but if you don't, if you need some experience for doing potions and crafting books and all the things, then that's what this does. So it's a thing, right? And of course, the amount of material you get out of it is awesome. Now, you'll notice that it has pistons on the bottom. That's because there is a height limit for killing monsters. Oh, except for Miss Witch in there, because she's a thing. Yeah, she's a problem. Witches, of course, didn't exist in the game when this was made. So she can actually survive, and she is a bit of a pain. And, of course, my left hand isn't going to cooperate with me here at the moment. Yeah, you got to die. Yes, now you've got me poisoned. Congratulations. Yeah, that is going to be a thing. Yeah, you got to die. You still have to die. But as you can see, she's not really that much of a pain because, hey, she's trapped in there. Now, back to the pistons. If I dropped the pistons, it would be high enough that all of these monsters would just die and you'd collect items. So when you have the pistons up, you can one-shot kill them for the experience and collect items. If the pistons are down, then they just die and you collect items. But of course, I mean, there's items. There's all kinds of items. You name the items, we have the items. Now the witches are a problem because they don't die when they fall. Everything else will, but they don't. I've tested that out a few times, and that's a thing. So, oh well. That is what's going on up here at the top of the tower. And, of course, to make that happen, the reason we have it up here is because we have 2 dark rooms right there, which are spawning monsters in the dark. And we are up so high that no other monsters can spawn anywhere but in these 2 dark rooms. So that is how that monster spawner system works. Cool, huh? All right, so let's now get back down to the bottom, and we'll take a quick nether tour just to show you what's going on down. We'll do the farming tower, and then we'll do another tour. I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now that we're back down here on the main floor, I do want to go up one floor. I should show you this. There, between each of the main floors, there's a wiring floor, and this is the wiring floor. I'm sure there's a short in there. I am not going to find it, though. I am not too worried about it. Yep, more wiring. This, unfortunately, again, it's a wiring problem, which of course would have these would have all opened up. But this is a fireworks floor. This entire thing is designed, of course, lapis has a much more important use nowadays. but at the time we used it for fireworks. And this, of course, is where we came to create fireworks and launch them into the sky. So this was a fireworks floor, and of course you came in as soon as you came off the elevator ladder. You would run across these plates. They would automatically open all the things, and then when you went to leave, you would just run across the plates, and it would shut all these back down. But as you can see, there's a I'm assuming there's been a change with the repeater system. Repeaters, of course, there was only one type of repeater, many years ago. So I'm assuming that's the problem there. But that's okay. It was another cool thing of a cool time, and that's a thing. So the farming floor, of course, we want to just quickly run out here. It has all the cool, you got to have your cane fields for making cane. You got to have your pumpkin and watermelon, boom, for getting, all the wonderful things. I think my inventory's full. I'm not going to pick any of that up, but that's okay. I did get some of it. That's cool. So you got to have that automation. Of course, we do have, just to show you this, we do have wheat growing on these floors here and other stuff. And up on the harvest, we will do that. And then down to replant the crop water control switch. All right. So what should happen is we have water pouring down from the top. Of course, the rules say that when you do that, all your crops get harvested. Yay, because water on crops makes them break. And sure enough, look at this. Ta-da! It all just sails down here, and presto magico, Bob's your uncle, and you get all the free wheat you want. That's great stuff. Oh, look, and of course this was great because, look, these melons are already regrowing back. That's awesome stuff. So this is the whole farming thing. I will now go down to the Nether, and we will do a quick tour of that. Now, our specific stop on the Nether is going to be a blaze spawner. Of course it is. Zippy zippy. Let's go. All right. Yeah. So this of course is my my Nether, one of my Nether bases. Of course, you gotta be growing all the things, right? More automation. We have lots of automation, right? Do a thing, boom, auto harvesting. Another enchantment room because you just never know. Oops, don't stand in the doorway. Now it's unfortunate. I had a fully functional train station here, and it then, when it introduced these new blocks, it spawned these new blocks right into my train station. So it totally destroyed this train station. But that's okay, because it turns out I have things. And you can make them go. It's a little slow, but we will make them go here shortly. Yep, that's a thing. Yep, come on, keep going. This is one thing you couldn't do at one time. Pigment, of course. There we go. We're off. Of course, coming up is one of my track switches. Of course, in this case, we do not want to go to the left, so I'm going to throw the switch. And now you'll notice that the track switch now goes the opposite direction. So I push the button and away we go. That's it. That is the whole point behind the three-way track switch tutorial, which of course is many years old, but is still on the channel. You don't need to have all these lines. You don't have to get out of the cart. You just flick a switch and you choose the direction you want to go. It's great stuff. We are going to get out here though. This is where we want to go, and it's a little bit of a travel distance here. So I am going to... Yeah, get out. Why can I not break this cart? Ugh. All right, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And, what can I tell you? things. That way, of course, just goes off to one of our locations, which we will take a quick visit to later. But we want to stop here in this corner, but I don't really have a train stop here. This is just to go to the to a blaze spawner, and of course, this has a fully functional farming blaze spawner. We'll do all the running and the things. I think this is the way. Boy, I hope. And it's a little bit down in here. Like this is no easy jaunt. Let me tell you. This, you gotta do the thing, and then turn around and do another thing, and then run down this way, but down this way, but then back up these stairs, right? Because that's a thing. Say hello to all the pigmen and stuff while you're doing that. And welcome to the blaze spawner. Finally, hallway. Yep. You're finally getting somewhat close, but you're not there yet. And what can I tell you? We'll get down here, though. We'll get down here. Some more hallways. Yep. This is like the longest hallway ever. What can I say? But it is pretty cool. This, of course, is like a crafting station and stuff. Because, of course, one of the reasons you collected blaze spawners was, of course, for potions. Here is the blaze spawner trap itself. So let's have a look at the top half of it. Of course, hey guys, what are you doing? You gonna spawn for me? No, not at the moment. That's okay, fine. I can wait you out. It's all good, right? I can wait you out. Why is my sword in with my bread? Let's do that. Cool. There we go. Hey guys, what's up? Of course, this is an automatic blaze spawner. So, of course, what it does is it automatically pushes the blazes into the center. It crushes them, but doesn't kill them if you don't want to, and then you can get lots of experience from these guys, right? Like, these guys just love you. Oh, yeah, look at these guys. Yeah, I was like, ooh, look at that. Hey, guys, what's up? Yep, it's cool. It's cool. It's cool. So, of course, we have instructions here. Number 1 switch on for 10 seconds, and then off to the ready. So, of course, this is what will push them all in here and make sure that we get them all in here, all nice and exciting. This number 2 is you turn it on for 8 seconds, and then they're ready to kill, right? So we are going to switch on number 1. Hello. And then, of course, we will do this. All right. Now we just give them a little bit of a squeezy. Excellent. Now that damages them enough that you can kill them relatively easy and get experience and blaze spawners out of them. Yeah, like that. Now, in fact, you don't need a diamond sword for this. In fact, over here, you'll notice there are just good old-fashioned stone swords. That was the whole point, was that you didn't waste your good swords killing these guys. You could just kill these guys with a stone sword after following the instructions. And, of course, these guys give lots of experience, right? They're hey, let's have a small discussion here. So, anyway, nevertheless, pretty cool. I forgot. They're supposed to be forward. They're not supposed to be able to do that. There we go. I'm supposed to leave that switch on. There we go. Done. And then, of course, you would turn that on. You would repeat the process. Life is good. That is the blaze spawner. Guess I should eat some of this bread, huh? Yeah, so that was another one of them really neat contraptions that, takes a bit of time to do, right? Because, you gotta trap down a blaze spawner and then make sure it doesn't, that it's going to behave itself while you're building all this. So, yeah, hopefully we get to do one of those in the new series. And what I'll do now is I will bring you back once we travel through the Nether and end up at another location. I'll see you shortly. Okay, we're back, and we're back on the train floor, of course, since I'd already called this minecart out. Might as well use it. And what we want to do, of course, is we're going to go for a short drive. Of course, the other thing to see would be the end, right? Because the end is a thing. And so we will do that. Of course, we have lots of stops in here. that you can take a look at. There's there was lots of ravines and mine shafts and stuff. In fact, one of the cool parts about this island was that there was a hidden mine shaft just in the ocean when you first came along. We are not stopping here. Nope. Um, yeah, there's lots of stuff, and of course, um, getting anywhere was either by boat or I could have built the rail over the ocean, but a big dream during when this series was made was to build this huge underground rail network thing, and it is. I mean, this thing goes on forever, right? It goes off to a jungle island, which of course we call Gilligan's Island, which is where my cat is. AJ the cat, of course, is on Gilligan's Island. And he's pretty cool. There's all kinds of different stops and things, but I think this is the stop we want. Is it? The Mineshaft Museum. I don't think so. It might be the next one. It's been a little while since I've been, like I said, this mineshaft, these things go for thousands of blocks, right? So, yeah, there's a few stops here, but we're looking for a specific stop, and of course that would be for the end, because the end is important. Oh yeah, we're definitely here. This is the stop we want. This is the one. I actually found 2 end portals. Yep. I don't want to break this. No, I don't want to break it, but I'm going to end up breaking it if I hit it. So. Okay, that's a fine thing. This, of course, is the end. This is one of 2 end portals I actually found by digging tunnels, which is pretty cool. And, of course, it's all customized, all the things, right? Boom, right? Pretty cool, huh? Of course, you aren't doing anything because there's way too much light in here for you to do anything. And of course, this is the end portal. Its graphics are a little messed up, but it definitely works. It is a working portal. And we'll go through now and have a look and see what happens. I should be able just to jump right up. Now, again, they did change some of the mechanic here. So I had to do a few repairs. This used to be a full room. At one time when you came into the end, there was this platform, and I had built, there was a full room here and stuff, but they changed it to where this from the floor up respawns every time. So it broke a lot of my stuff here, but we'll check that out in a second because that's kind of a cool thing. Of course, the end is the end. It's but the dragon, of course, is dead, long gone. It's a thing. And this is just a simple room here that has the end portal ending the game. We'll check that out in a second. Let's not look at all the scary creatures because that's a thing. I don't think I brought a minecart. Did I? I probably did not. I did not. Okay, so I will bring you right back once I get to the end of this very, very long hallway. Okay, we're back. And of course, this super long hallway, which is in the middle of nothing, okay? There is nothing underneath us, by the way. So when you fall off, you're dead. Is totally covered in water. Why? Because Endermen hate water, and they won't spawn on top of on water. So everything is covered in water, which forces them to spawn where we want them to spawn, right? And that is this magical thing down here. This, of course, is an amazing machine. You can kind of see it through the glass. It's a little hard to see, but it is pretty amazing. This, of course, is an Enderman spawner. And, of course, you use it for Ender Pearls, right? We flick a switch, boom. This, of course, works just like the monster spawner did. back at the evil Spire Tower. Of course, Enderman would fall down here, and then they would, of course, either die or not die based on whether or not you have the height here. And of course, you can kill them for the Ender Pearls, or you can just let them die themselves and see if Ender Pearls drop. Now, this hasn't. Again, there's a lot of redstone wiring going on in this thing, right? And I'm not sure if it all works. I did get it to work one day, but it was only one day, it hasn't worked since. So I don't know. I don't know if like there was like some update that came along and kind of messed everything up. But I mean, there's a lot of work that goes into this thing, right? It's pretty amazing. It is pretty amazing thing. Let's hold a shift key here. So as I said, everything there is the end way back there. You have to be at least, I think it's at least 240 blocks away from that. So obviously they can't spawn. And then this big huge thing in the middle of nowhere is a thing. And again, this is all void. So of course you die if you fall. And everything covered in water, of course, because we don't want Endermen spawning there. We only want them spawning in these towers. So that was a thing. Yeah, pretty cool. I will now bring you back. Maybe, yeah, I'll bring you back once I get back to the end side of things. And then we'll go through and we'll wrap this up with a visibility of what the new island is going to look like for episode official number 1. Okay, we're back. And of course, we're here just to go through to the end and get back to the normal world. Another hallway going somewhere. But yeah, this of course was the end and did a thing, right? And now you're back at your starting location, and of like the block says, this is original spawn. This is where I spawned on this island, marked with, of course, a diamond block. So let's do the quick wrap up. Evil Island, of course, and this is only a fraction of this entire world. As I mentioned, there's an entire jungle island about 2,000 blocks that way that we dug that tunnel to. We have an entire ice biome way over there. It's about 3,000 blocks. The second end portal is over that way, which of course you can take the train to, go through that one. You end up in the same spot. This world just had so much stuff. It was so good. There was so much stuff going on here. It was really awesome. I enjoyed every minute of all of this. There's a lot of work, and let's talk about the new island. So get ready for the big switch over, and you'll get to see the new island that's going to come up now in episode 1. And welcome to Survival Island pre-episode 1. That's right. This is where we'll be starting our whole new adventure in a brand new world. Pretty exciting stuff, actually. As you can see, we get a few spurts of island around. There's obviously from that last map where there was like 0 island around it anywhere. That is one really cool thing. This map actually has multiple little islands. It is still in a huge ocean area, but it does have little spits of island, more island pieces than the other one. Of course, the original island here, of course, has no trees, but luckily the island right beside us does have a couple of trees. We can get started on that. We'll be good to go. Yeah, this is where we will, of course, first day, no monsters exist yet, right? So, usually your first day, you got to get a hustle on, right? You got to get your first hut built. You got to get stuff done. Of course, you got to get chopping a tree in the whole 9 yards. So, next episode will be the official episode 1, and it will be the official episode of the new Minecraft Survival Island series, and for the Sleepy Saturday Sunday series that goes on. And I want to again thank everyone who is subscribed and all of that stuff. I want to thank the OGs. Thank all the new subs for hanging out. I know not everybody will watch this game, and that's fine, but that's okay. It's a little bit of the extras for the Sleepy Saturday Sundays. And so this is Max. I will see you on episode 1 for Minecraft Survival Island, and catch you on the next one.